TFT has so many different ways to give yourself an advantage over your opponent. Some are small and insignificant, while others can straight up win you the game. Let me show you 3 different ways of getting the most out of your game. Our first min-max has to do with the Augment on a roll. This Augment has quite the history. Initially, it made the Lee Sin Legend quite overpowered, as you could receive it as your first Augment and have a super easy time playing tier 1 reroll. Since then, the effect was limited to only grant 2 free rerolls per turn, and finally in patch 13.15, the Augment got replaced by the Bronze ticket for Lee Sin. The Augment does still exist, and it is still useful if you want to reroll for Kayle, Samira or Tristana. If we want to maximize the value out of this Augment, then we have to figure out a way to play around the reroll limit. The solution is surprisingly simple. If you find yourself in a spot where you could buy an upgrade in the shop, but you already maxed out all of your rerolls, then all you have to do is to split up the pair and play one of the units on your board. You wait until combat starts before buying the unit. This will now cause the unit to auto-combine at the start of the next round, granting you a free reroll without having to lock your shop. Our second min-max has to do with the Cammod Shimmer Injector. At the start of the set, I tried to make this mod work on Cyan, but sadly the healing from his passive and Shimmer would overlap. With the zone changes in patch 13.15, I decided to revisit the strategy. Since you can recover your chem mods by benching your zone units, a new tech is now possible. In this example, I have a Cyan with 2 Varmogs in the front line. I keep the Shimmer Injector on the bench and wait until he is taken down for the first time. Now I can safely give him the chem mod, and once he drops to 0 for the second time, he will again heal himself back to full and is ready for another round. You can make the argument that he would be performing better with the defensive chem mods, but reacting with your chem mods might become something more relevant in the future. Our final min-max has to do with the rise from the Yordle region. He recently received some massive buffs to his targeting. This now allows you to collect pairs to upgrade your weaker units without griefing your own rise. Arguably, one of the best units you can throw is either another Rise or Cassandra, who makes great use out of the bonus starting mana. But if our bench is full of 1-star tier 5 units, which unit will Rise prioritize? The tiebreaker is based around the bench positioning. He will prioritize units from left to right. This means you can put a second Rise on the very left and then have both of them prioritize your Cassandra on the bench to help you out in the teamfight. It's always fun to come up with small plans that make you feel smart when they work out. What is your favorite min-max play in the game? Let me know in the comments. I hope you learned something and see you next time.